put you out once and for all. This came around. I fought last year against Chael Sonnen in Bellator 170. I choked him out in 2.5 minutes. He's still in the heavyweight tournament and still beating guys. This guy next to me, he hasn't fought in over 10 years. He wants to come out of retirement and call me out. I've been passionately busy on my other businesses, but you know what? I see the opportunity to finally shut this guy up, to finally get my hand raised on my terms. Not the opportunity where UFC, who has given us a great opportunity to be the sport where it is today, but De La Hoya, once again, thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to shut this guy up and to start a new business and to start what MMA truly should be. We go out there, we put our lives on the line. I've been through so many major surgeries and I've been able to bounce back. I'm healthier than I've ever been. I put myself to the grindstone. Like I said, I've been competing over the last 21 years, every single year. And on November 24th, when I get my hand raised over next to this knucklehead next to me, I'll show you guys what I'm truly about. And this is only the beginning, man. Like I said, I'm 43 years young. Watch guys, the greatest, like Bernard Hopkins, being 52, being a world champion. See guys like the greatest, like Randy Couture, at 43, being the world champion. You can see Tito Ortiz on November 24th, at 43, getting his hand raised over an old man, a shell of a man, Chuck, the Snowflake Liddell. Thank you guys so much.
All right, thank you, Tito. Now it is my pleasure to introduce to you the manager of Chuck Liddell, and that is Dave Thomas, to say a few words. Dave, thank you.
Good afternoon. Wow, finally coming to fruition. Thank you to Golden Boy and Oscar for giving us the opportunity to do this. It's been since 1994 I've been involved in this sport, and seeing the athletes not get paid and always talk about what boxers do and how they get paid. And now Golden Boy and Oscar are giving these guys the opportunity to do something that's great and huge and possibly change the sport of MMA forever. And it's exciting and an honor to be a part of it. Thank you to Las Vegas today. Thank you to the California Athletic Commission. Most importantly, the biggest honor is to be involved with Chuck Liddell and his return to the ring. The greatest and most iconic fighter in the history of the sport. It is a true honor for me to be involved. I think it's an honor for everybody here to be able to watch his return to the ring. Chuck wasn't done. Chuck had unfinished business. Not necessarily with any opponents, but with the sport. He didn't retire on his terms. I feel like Chuck had a lot left in him, and it's a great thing to be able to see a guy come back in better shape, leaner, healthier, stronger than he was when he retired. And you guys are going to see some real fireworks. I expect it to be a great night. I don't expect the fight to be anything different than the first two, other than it's going to be a little bit quicker. It's an honor to work with Chuck. It's an honor to work with Golden Boy and to be here. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you very much, David. You know, when you think about fighters like George Foreman, you think about fighters like Bernard Hopkins, you think about Floyd Mayweather. You know, when you have a fighter who lives, breathes, sleeps, eats fighting, and nothing else, you're able to have longevity in any sport. And that's the case with these two fighters. And these fighters are in tremendous shape. They are ready to put on a great show. And you know, we really can't wait to be the new kid on the block, so to speak. I'm not here to be a competitor whatsoever, because I must say that I have to take my hat off to the UFC for what they've done for the sport. It's been wonderful. But all I'm here to do is to empower the fighter, just the way I did with boxing, and I brought in my partners like Sugar Shane Mosley and Bernard Hopkins and Marco Antonio Barrera. We empower the fighter. That's exactly what we're doing here with Golden Boy Promotions. It's empowering these two legends here on the podium here. So it is my pleasure now to introduce a man that needs no introduction. He has a record of 30-8, and it is my pleasure and honor to introduce to you Chuck Liddell. Chuck.
Thank you everyone for having me here. First, to address Tito, I know he's hoping, I know you're hoping, I'm gonna show the man that I was, because that's the only way he'd have a chance to beat me. But he's gonna find out real quick, November 24th, that I'm not. I still hit just as hard, I still wrestle just as well, and he is gonna get knocked out.
You ain't doing shit.
Anyway, thank you guys for having me. I'm excited to be back in the sport. I'm excited to prove to everyone that I'm not too old. You can do anything you put your mind to. I will be there, I will be in shape, and I will be ready. This guy is getting knocked out, and I am going to enjoy it.
You ain't doing shit.